Good morning, YouTube. 3:59, May 4th. Why does May 4th ring a bell for me for some reason? I don't know. Anyway, I think this is a little journaling for the most part, but I'm sure there's something here for somebody. The Boy Scout in me is chirping in my ear to get past my whatever with YouTube I got going on right now. Funny how my mind works. And my doggy. Kimba. As soon as I start talking, she gets out of bed. Gotta go see what Papa doing. So anyway, this morning, my usual routine. I take the time every morning to do a lot of thinking on purpose, right? It's not just an INFJ loop, whatever you people want to call it, right? A lot more to it than that for me. It's purposeful. So while I'm doing my morning thinking, reviewed my last couple videos, and my oversensitive nature, it's tough for me, and I'm going to try to explain this for y'all, but also when I say it out loud and I work it out in my head out loud on these videos, sometimes I find things for the first time. You guys see it when I see it, right? It helps me process and figure some shit out. Anyway, so this morning I was doing that about my sensitive nature, and I was doing work in the good book yesterday with Joy. Oh man, what a great experience that was. I'm not going to get into what happened yesterday, but something very special happened yesterday. And anyway, sidetrack. When Joy and I were talking, I told her, for me, this personality type INFJ stuff that her and I share, and a handful of you out there, right? You understand where I'm coming from when I get with this, but for me, I'm way sensitive. I feel other people's feelings. And it's a drag, man. It's not like some fucking superpower, trust me. And I've said many stories out here and given instances, you know, like the girl at the mall who got her period, and I see that kind of stuff, and I get so embarrassed for her, right? Shit I see on TV, man. Things I see on YouTube. Cruelty to humans, cruelty to animals. It's hard for me. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to see somebody bully somebody, right? It hurts me inside. It makes me angry. It makes me sad. Because I was trying to figure out what drove me to go mess with these people who are out on YouTube messing with people, right? These certain individuals, I'm not even going to use the word, but there are certain individuals who pretend to be other people. And when I say pretend to be other people, man pretending to be a woman pretending to be a man, an adult pretending to be a child, etc. You don't know who that thumbnail is. You can rip off a picture, screenshot anything you want on the internet and say that's you and start typing and not have a voice, right? Don't know if it's male, female. You don't know nothing until you have a conversation. Then you get to hear a voice. You get to hear inflection in their words. You get to start to feel for who they are and what they are. But on YouTube, No face, no voice, just typing breeding ground for poison. Just saying, right? And that gets to me. When I see people doing that to other people and hurting their feelings, it gets me mad, right? And then I start going and looking at INFJ channels that have very few viewerships, very few subscriptions, because that's who YouTube sends me, right? Because I only got 400 fucking subscribers. They send me little channels with little 3, 4, 500 subscribers, right? And they send me girls. Most of the small channels, most of the INFJ channels are women, not men. They're girls, not boys. Just trust me. Guys don't go out here and run their mouth the way I do. They don't. The only reason you see me is because I'm broken. I'm not your average INFJ. There's a lot of things in my personality that go against what an INFJ is. My aggressive nature and such. It's because I'm fucking broken. So I've done a lot of homework on who I am and what makes me tick, so that I could better understand. Once I discovered INFJ, it changed everything for me. It told me I wasn't fucking crazy. It told me I wasn't not normal. I was just different. It's like having white skin or black skin. Whether you're an INFJ or an ISFP or whatever the initials are is irrelevant. That's what's relevant. And that's where my curiosity comes from. Why do I think the way I think, and it's different than the way you think? Why? Why is that? I gotta know. Most of you don't care. Most of you could give two shits. That's why I got no views, right? I get it. I'm not like, I get it. I'm not like anybody else. Once again, it leaves me feeling very lonely, very isolated, because I don't have anyone that understands me, that gets the way I tick, right? Very few people understand me, and very few people care, right? Sad, but it's true. And for me, it's the other way around, right? I care too much. And it puts me at a very, very vulnerable place, right? Because when you're out there caring for the world that don't care for you, and you're too sensitive, A plus B equals C, right? Big fucking broken heart at the end of that exclamation point, right? Straight line dot. That dot is a shattered heart for me. You get it? That's why I struggle with YouTube. I feel everything too much. What do you think I feel for myself? It's fucked. Sorry for the F-bomb. I'm trying to clean all that up. Anyhow, as I learn more about myself and become more aware, whatever your terms are, all you eggheads out there, I figure things out. Another piece to the puzzle, another piece to the puzzle. You know, all my puzzle pieces are shattered and scattered all over the fucking ground. And I gotta walk around and grab this one, grab that one. Do they fit together? Ooh, there, okay, there's two. And just keep putting them back together, because right now they're all fucked up. All of the things that are going on right now on the tube, in your neighborhood, whether it's a mask on your face, or it's two major countries getting ready to dust up, it's coming quickly. You know how I said I overfeel everything, I'm too sensitive? Well, it holds true with things like the stock market and people's behavior, right? I pay too close attention to everything. Why? Why did they say that? Why did they do that? What does that mean? And when you start to apply that to the stock market, you start to apply skepticism to the stock market and start picking shit apart. Quickly, things don't make sense. Here's a perfect example. A Bitcoin. When Bitcoin first broke into the scene, I was already stacking silver. Listen to this dipshit jaysnip 4. What a whack job he is. Anyway, that's how I got started stacking silver. And then Bitcoin broke out, and he was talking mad shit about it initially, that it was Ponzi, it was bullshit. And then he started farming them because it was free money, right? But then it was cost too much money for electricity, so he quit. And so, but I paid attention. Bitcoin was 13 bucks a piece at the time. Memory serves me, because I wanted to buy 13 of them because they were 13 bucks. And I thought, oh, you never know. What if something happens one day and it turns out it's worth something? 13 times 13, what is that? It's not that expensive. A couple $100 or some shit, right? Not even. 10 times 10 is 100, right? So not even $200 for 13 Bitcoins back then. What would that net me today? $1 million. Does that make sense to you? Does it? Is that not a Ponzi scheme? How the fuck are you going to make $1 million off $100 in 10 years? This was about 2010, 2011. I started fucking with jaysnip. You could go look at his old videos. I'm sure they're still up there when he first started talking about Bitcoin. Scroll through his shit. Anyway, you get my point, right? Overthink everything. It's both good and bad. I overfeel everything. That's mostly bad. There's not much upside to overfeeling stuff unless you're a shrink or something and you feel your client's pain and you become a very good shrink and you help them, right? Then feeling their pain helps, right? It makes you money or whatever. It becomes valuable. Right now it's a deficit. Just saying. It's hurt me my whole fucking life. Try feeling other people's pain on top of your own, motherfucker. How do you think that makes me feel? How do you like me now? Just saying. It's no fucking joke. Most of you won't believe me because you don't feel what I feel. A couple of you will. You'll understand. But it ain't about you. This is about me. This is about a journal, right? Just fucking writing in my fucking, what do you call it, diary, right? But because I don't read and write, I talk to fucking YouTube. Sorry, I'm getting a little angry, so I need to calm down. It's because I'm passionate about this, because it hurts me, right? And when I get hurt, I get angry, etc., etc. I'm learning. Sure am. I just don't know where YouTube fits. Most of it falls on deaf ears. The couple that hear what I have to say show me mad love. They do. But it only the couple, right? Then it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me feel foolish. Because those couple of people, I could have that connection without this channel. The channel helped bring us together for sure. Our little Itsy Bitsy YouTube family. Thank you, YouTube. I mean that. You hooked me up. All the smack talking I do about YouTube. YouTube has helped me quite a bit. A great deal. I got to give credit where credit is due for that. But a lot of foul people doing a lot of foul things out there on the YouTube world. And, the Boy Scout in me wants to go whack-a-mole. All of these dipshits out there hurting good people. You know, the Boy Scout in me never rests. It's who I am deep down inside. I've settled into that. I accept that role in life. That's why I'm going to spend the rest of my life spending my money feeding dogs and picking up dog shit. What are you doing with your retirement? Cruise ship, maybe? Just saying. See, that's a personality thing. Nobody taught me charity. Nobody taught me anything. I taught my damn self everything. Just saying. Still deal with a lot of anger issues. Obviously, it pokes its ugly head out in these videos. You see it. But, you know, I'm not going to behave the way I used to. I can control that. It's hard to be me in this world, caring too much, feeling too much. It's why I withdraw. That's why I'm building Misfit Island. The only thing I want to see and feel is what happens on my dirt. I'm shutting the outside world out. Don't want it no more. It's a bad place. It's a bad place for sensitive people. It is. You show me otherwise. You show me where the world is healthy for a sensitive person. I say not. I'll build my own fucking world. Watch me. It's not too far away. I don't get any help. Quite the opposite. Quite a few obstacles have come in my way. People that were, to help me, even paid to help me, failed me. And so, once again, I'm left to do on my own. But, you know, story of my life, done that my whole life, fended for myself. Even as a little guy, just saying, you know. Anyway, I don't need to share all those stories again and again. Just in the moment, being honest, and writing in my diary, right? Because I've accepted the fact that this channel's not going nowhere. That's cool. I'll use it for what I meant it for before I had hopes that it was going somewhere. And that is to journal and to do a diary, because I don't read and write. And so if somebody reads, watches, and gets something out of it, cool. But I gotta just let go of my expectations of anything ever happening for YouTube and me, because it's just not. I don't have the personality for it. I keep thinking something's gonna pop, one video's gonna crack, go viral, it all changes, whoop-de-boo, but come on now. That shit don't happen to a guy like me. It just don't. And so I'm slowly easing into that and just going back to this being just a fucking diary, right? And then I don't be so fussy. I don't take it so serious to heart, you know, all that Boy Scout shit. It's like, it'd be like being a preacher at a church and you're up there giving it your all, and the people that are sitting there, right? That's what they're doing while you're giving it your all, right? They ain't even paying attention to what you're saying. And that's the feeling this channel gives me, right? I'm giving it my all, but nobody's really paying attention, and you might see one or two eyeballs glued to you out of 416, and you got probably 20. You want it? You frustrate the living shit out of me, dog. She puts a foot up on the chair like she's going to climb up. I go to help her, and then she backs off. Come on, up, please, Kimba. And then she sits there and gives me puppy dog eyes and makes me feel guilty, and it gets me angry. Kimba, up, please. And now she walks away. I don't understand that behavior. I don't. I don't. You make me feel guilty, dog. Anyway. Not easy being me. Not easy being anybody who cares too much, feels too much, too sensitive, right? So, I'm trying to figure it out. Eventually, I'll get the answers I need. And if it's just to say bye-bye, so be it. But I'm not feeling that yet. Yeah, YouTube causes me a lot of grief, but I still see value. And until there is no value, I guess I'll still fuck with it. I don't know. I'm just plugging in because I wanted to speak on this sensitive nature of mine and how that affects me day in and day out, no matter what I do, no matter what I learn. That sensitive nature never goes away, has always been there since I was a little kid. You know, watching guys stick firecrackers in a frog's mouth and blow them up and shit. I just didn't have the heart for shit like that. Even as a wee kid, right? Not my nature to be cruel. Too sensitive, right? So anyway, just figuring it out loud, for the world to see, which goes against the nature of a sensitive person. This is the broken part of me. This is my baby brother, Paul. I still don't know what's going to manifest from Sonny. But yesterday was tough. Excuse me, the day before was tough. Talking to that corner broke my rubber band. It snapped me, for sure. What manifests from that, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. But something changed for sure. I feel it because I recognize it the same way it changed when my brother died. Can't explain it. I guess that's part of my personality type, right? My sensitive nature. When you break a sensitive person, it does things to them. Different than most folks, I'm sure. More observations. A lot of personalities are real cold, right? They could use some of my over-feeling, trust me. Anyway. I think I said enough for this morning. Got enough out. Unfortunately, I didn't work out any answers while I was doing this. Sometimes I get lucky and something pops up as I'm talking out loud, but not this one. That's all right. Curious to see what the day brings. Yesterday was okay. I didn't get it. I didn't have a hard time after we worked in the Bible. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed this week is a little different than the last few. Last few weeks has been, all week gets real, the week goes to shit after Joy and I do our little Bible work, you know. But, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, just rambling at this point. Y'all have a good day. Do what you do. Spread some love around. Be your brother's keeper. And we'll talk soon. Maybe. Peace.